Thank you for your patience. Oh gosh. And I saw your message as soon as I hit end. I saw because it's delayed. It said it looks right to me or something like that. And I was like, oh my goodness, of course. Worst streamer ever. But sorry about that. Hopefully it looks correct now. Let me know in the chat if you are seeing everything the way it's supposed to be looking on your end. It looks correct now on my monitor. Yeah, technical difficulties. Okay, looks good. Thanks, Heidi. Thank you guys for sticking with me. I appreciate you. All right, yay. Thanks, Christine. Sorry about that. For some reason on my computer, it was showing up like um, instead of landscape, it was showing up, you know, the other way. And now we're good. That's right, Cami. Third time's the charm. So I hope you guys are having a great weekend and you're ready to check out some pretty polishes with me. First, I'll tell you what I have on my nails because I'm in love with it. Portrait. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Blurry. I wonder if it is your connection or mine. Hopefully it'll fix. Um, Welcome, Moxie. Hey, Cece. Good to see you, Yelly. So what's on my nails is from Enchanted Polish. It is October Sky. Oh my goodness. This is my first time wearing this polish. It's actually my first time wearing any Enchanted Polish. And I'm like melting into a pool of happy tears because it's so pretty. Like, oh my goodness, it's so pretty. And now I understand why everyone was so devastated that Enchanted Polish closed because I'm loving this so much. And it was only 2 coats. And it's so pretty. But I grabbed a few. I actually grabbed about 3 of these right before they announced they were closing, so I have a few other pretties to play with. But yeah, I had to wear it. I agree, Cami. I was like, oh, what do I wear? What do I wear? It was between this, and I'll show you the other one too, because why not? It was between these 3 today. All 3 of these were on my fall rack, and I wanted something darker, but I was like, October is great for oranges too. So I thought KB Shimmer Slay Cozy. I thought maybe China Glaze Private Side Eye, which I love that blue flash in there, even though it's kind of subtle. But in the end, I ended up going with October Sky from Enchanted Polish. Ooh, Crystal, do tell more. I need to know. um, yeah, especially if it's on Instagram. Speaking of destashing, I have been preparing for my destash today. If you're not already following me there, on my Instagram channel, I have a destash account in addition to my regular account, and I have that linked in. No, I don't have it linked in the description. I'll have it linked in the description on the replay. I did before all the technical difficulties, but the handle is at Rae's Destash. I'll type it into the chat. Is the name of my Dstash account, and then my regular account is that at Polish with Rae. So definitely go check out my Dstash account. I do have some pretties on there right now, but next week I'm going to be adding like over 50 polishes, probably like a lot. A lot of really good stuff, and I think I'm pretty fair on the pricing stuff, and I'm reliable. So go check it out. Lots of fun stuff. All right, let's go get into the polishes. Hey, Carolina, glad you're here. Oh man, I'm sorry, Cami. You should follow Crystal's D Stash account. Because I'm going to, if I'm not already. Yeah, you're right, Christine. And my haul is going to prove that if you weren't already convinced. These sashes are nothing but trouble, but the best kind of trouble. All right, so if you haven't been to one of my polish haul videos before, basically I show you the bottles of polishes that I grabbed, and then I have them swatched on some swatch wheels, and I just talk about what I thought of the polishes and um, where I got them, that kind of good stuff. So, as you saw already, the first one we're going to start off with is from Moonshine Manny. And this was actually my very first time purchasing for Moonshine Manny. Believe it or not, I can't believe it. What have I been waiting on? Like, I don't know. Um, but I grabbed about 5 polishes from them, and I'm so far super thrilled. With it. I seriously don't know what took me so long. Like I go to Phoebe's Swatch Fests and mix-alongs and all that stuff, but I don't know. I'm just always very hesitant to try anything new, polish or just in life. So it took me a while to take the plunge, but I'm so glad I did. So this is in the Pacific, and this is from the Polish Project Dupe It series, and it's Phoebe's take on Pacific Blue. And of course, oh my gosh, it was incredible. Incredible. It was fully opaque in 2 coats and just so gorgeous. I can't wait to wear it. Oh, I agree, Jessica. Phoebe seems absolutely amazing. Like such a good person. You love it too, Zibby? Your gateway, Christine. I love it. I'm sure she would too. So that was in the Pacific. And then what really made me want to go after, take the plunge and finally grab some stuff. Well, one of the polishes anyway, is now is not the time for pettifogging because I love a certain show that ends in the word creek. Moira is amazing, and this polish just looked so perfect for fall. So yeah, had to had to support Moira Rose, and this was my favorite from that collection. A lot of the ones I'm going to be showing you today are going to be additions to my fall rack, which is already huge. But I will say I've done a good job. I've already worn about 10 polishes in my fall rack, so doing pretty good. I'm going to add this one for sure. It's so gorgeous. Now is not the time for pettifogging. And then this one was from a mix-along from about a month ago, maybe. And I really was drawn to that too because I love reds and there's not enough indie reds. I want more. It's called Rockin' Red Roadster because I think it was like, oh, I don't remember the theme, but it was like a throwback, maybe like 50s. I could be way off on that. You guys will know. But it's a gorgeous red. It's got a really pretty like gold flip to it and lots of hollow. And the shimmer in it, I think it's pink to gold. It kind of gives it a ruby red, pinky red appearance, and I think it's so pretty. I think it's pretty flattering too. Yeah, I like it. So that's Rockin' Red Roadster. And then this next one was just like a last minute addition because I'm sure you guys do this too. I'm like, oh, well, we'll just throw something else in the cart and see what happens. This one I wasn't on my radar at all, but I was like, yeah, I guess it looks pretty. We'll try it. And it is called The Pursuit of Wealthiness. It's the Back to Reality TV Part 2, part of that collection. And I don't even know what the inspiration was for this, but it is so beautiful. So beautiful. It is like an ivory cream colored base with holographic microflakes. Oh my goodness. Oh, when I swatched this on the nail wheel, I got so excited. And I don't know if I should add it to my fall rack or save it for winter. What do you guys think? But it is beyond beautiful. And I don't have anything like this in my collection. It's just a really pretty, soft nude. Think it'd be gorgeous for winter too, Cami. I might save it for winter. That way I can ensure that I will get to wear it. Oh, I love that, Christine. They feel safer traveling together. That's right. I think so too, Cece. I'm going back for more. I'm convinced. And then the last one I grabbed from her was Build Me Up Buttercup, and Mediocre Manny's convinced me to get this one, that one. If you are not following Mediocre Manny's here on YouTube, she's amazing and hilarious and like gushed about this polish and how amazing the formula is. And if you are not new to my channel, you know this color is so not me. Um, but she convinced me. So it's Build Me Up Buttercup. This one is Project Dupe It too, but I'm trying to remember the name of the one this is dupe for. Help me out here, people. Um, but yeah, it's definitely a Prugly, but it had a gorgeous formula too. It's that one right there. Oh my goodness. Really cool color. I can truly say I have nothing like this, and I probably will never have anything else like it. But sometimes I just get in the mood for kind of wild colors like that. It's really fun. So that's Build Me Up Buttercup. Oh, you guys think Pursuit of Wealthiness is winter? We're going with it. I like that. That one does look like a winter to me too. So, following my Moonshine Manny purchases, I did get 3 polishes from PPU in August. So, those came in next. And I'm kind of showing you these in order of when they came into my collection. So I got one from Painted Polish, and this was my first purchase for Painted Polish. I've swatched a few Painted Polishes before, I think, through collaboration boxes like Random Flakies, but I've never purchased a painted polish. So this one's called Making Waves, and this was the Elements month, so this one's inspired by the ocean. And I just absolutely love like dainty little glitters like this. In general, glitter isn't my favorite finish for polishes, but when they're dainty like that, I just love them. Love them. So here's what that one looks like, built up in 3 coats with a glitter smoothing top coat and a glossy top coat. It's really pretty. I did think it was going to be a little bit more saturated than it actually is. And honestly, that is one complaint I've heard about that brand, is that a lot of times their swatch photos are brighter and more saturated than they actually are in reality. It's still beautiful, but not quite what I was expecting, but I still love it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's 3 coats of Making Waves from Painted Polish. And then this one, oh goodness. This one I'm feeling a little conflicted about. Yeah, I actually didn't purchase from PPU this month. I might end up regretting that later, but the Moonshine Manning offering for this month was so beautiful. The Perfect Man. Oh goodness. Goodness. I know. I'm trying so hard to resist. Yes, let us know, Crystal. You're gonna have so many customers. So okay, good to know, Heidi, that you like painted polish. You got that one too? Yeah, it did go on super smooth, and the ones I've swatched, I've been really impressed with. Um, this one is from Red Eyed Lacquer, and this was my first Red Eyed Lacquer polish. I purchased their debalmer before, and I like that, but I've never gotten their polish. So it's called Full of Crab Abilities, and it was inspired by water because maybe the maker is a Cancer, and crab is for the water sign. And I am a Cancer moon, so I'm really into zodiac stuff. So I was like, well, it's beautiful and it's speaking to me, so I'll grab it. So here's what it looks like built up in 3 coats with a glossy top coat. It's still pretty sheer. It's really beautiful, but it's quite sheer. And I started making the swatch wheel yesterday. And guess what I had on my nails yesterday? I'm going to go ahead and show you, even though it's a little bit premature. Yesterday, I had on this polish from Penelope Lou's. It's going to be offered in Hello Handmade Creations this upcoming month. It's called Belly Dance, and I wore this one for 2 days. And in the bottle, they don't look similar, but in real life, they look pretty similar. Like I think this one just looks a lot different because of the bottle shape. It's showing off the shimmer as being more vibrant, maybe a little bit. But they're not that far off. And this one was a 2-coater, and this one in 3 coats is still pretty sheer. I'll have to swatch them side by side. In real life, I feel like they look more similar than they do on camera, but I'm afraid I duped myself a little bit without meaning to because, I mean, I didn't know I was going to swatch this when I bought this. That's how it works. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one. It is pretty, but. And then the last polish I got from that polish pickup is from Fancy Gloss, and it's called Don't Play with Fire, obviously inspired by fire. And this one's a thermal, and it shifts red to clear, and it's got all of these gorgeous red flakies in it. And so when it's warm and it turns clear, you can see just the red flakies covering your nail. The swatch photos looked amazing. Amazing. We are not, by the way, going to be putting this over a toaster today to help it shift. Not happening. No way. But isn't it gorgeous? It's so bright. Let me see if I can make it transition with my body heat. But it is so, so pretty. I only have a few polishes from Fancy Gloss. I have a snowflakey blue to white Crelly, and then I also have her Got Milk sheer white polish with which I love. I've bought 3 of those because they're amazing. And then I think I had one of her red to black multi-chromes, as well. But, oh man, I'm too cold to make it transition. But it goes clear and then you can see the red flakies and it's so cool. So cool. Yeah, I've been really impressed with what I've seen from them too, Jessica. You got it from PPU? That's exciting. I was really tempted. But like I said, I already have one white to blue thermal from Fancy Gloss, so I was like, just should just sit tight on that for a little bit. Then I ordered a bunch of base and top coat, not a bunch, but quite a bit of base and top coat from Cuticula, and it couldn't travel alone, right? I love that CC hashtag no toaster. Yep. um, but I ordered a bunch of the Limitless Quick Dry Top Coat and the, what's it called? Mic Drop Base Coat, which I use all the time. That's right, Christine. Travel buddies. And every time I buy base and top coat, not that base and top coat's not exciting, but like I want something else too. So I got Sarcasm, which was from the Galaxy Macaron collection. And it is like a really pretty, not quite bubblegum pink, a little dustier than that with some gold flecks. And oh gosh, in the bottle, it's just so pretty. So here's what that one looks like swatched in 2 coats. It was fully opaque in 2, didn't dry textured, and I put a glossy top coat on top. It's really pretty. I don't know if I love it on myself. I fall into that trap all the time with pinks because I just want all the pinks. You know what I mean? Um, but then these mid-toned pinks, sometimes they just, I don't know, they don't pop as much on me as they do on some more fair skin tone swatchers. So I just have to watch out for that, but I think I will swatch it and see if I love it. And then I got a glitter Crelly from KB Shimmer. I think I got this one from Beyond Polish. It's close-minded, and I've been eyeing it for a while. It's, again, got those delicate glitters that I just love so much. It's got a creamier base and what look like some gold, sapphire, bright blue, purple, and copper glitters. Oh gosh, it's so pretty. So pretty. So it is that one right there. Oh gosh, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So pretty. Ooh, only 2? 1 or 2, Cami? I have a lot of Cuticula. I love Cuticula. I'm so bad about purchasing their polishes. There are a bunch of brands that's like that. They're one of the brands that I just can't seem to stop buying. I love everything they make. And then I purchased from AD Stash, like we were talking about earlier, they're so dangerous. And this time I purchased a mystery bag of polishes. I think the deal was 10 polishes for $50, which is a good deal, right? Because they're all indie polishes. But unfortunately, one of the polishes was damaged in transit and exploded on all the other polishes. And so a lot of the labels and stuff are damaged, which is a bummer because mystery polishes, especially, like you don't know if you're going to like them or not. Maybe I don't like some of the polishes and now I feel like I can't get rid of them because they're damaged. You know what I mean? But anyway, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing mysteries. I've only done them twice and Both times I've been a little bit let down, so I don't know. Recent love lists. I've gotta get Take It or Leave It. No, everyone's talking about KB Shimmer Take It or Leave It, and it's not even a recent release. I've gotta get that one. I can't believe I don't have it. So one of the ones in the mystery was from Watcha, and I was excited about that because I don't have any Watcha. Don't know what this one's called because when it came in the mail, there was no label, and I was sad about that too. But it is a white Crowley. It's got some shards in there that shift purple to turquoise, micro glitters, and lots of different colors. It's really pretty. Formula was beautiful too. It's hard to tell on the nail wheel if it's truly built up to opacity, but it seems opaque in 3 coats, and it was really smooth. It didn't dry with any texture and dried down really shiny. So love that one. Just wish I knew the name. Yeah, I'm the same, Christine. I can't avoid the mystery bags. If it's a good deal, if I like 3 of the polishes, then to me it is worth it. So next is one from Sassy Pants Polish. This was in the mystery bag too. And I have no idea of the name. It got damaged. If anyone knows, because you have this polish or you can read through the damage, let me know. But this is a gorgeous polish. I didn't have any. Oh man. And maybe it's a special effects polish. I don't know because I can't read it. Let me see. Nope, not that. Don't think it's a thermal either, but I'll have to play around with it, see if I can figure out. But it is a really pretty, like clear base with a ton of holographic pigment and then hex glitters in some different shapes and, well, not shapes, different sizes and colors. It's super pretty. And when I saw it in the bottle, I wasn't that excited. When I put it on the nail, oh my goodness, how beautiful is that? Like it just reminds me of like the holidays and like twinkling lights. Oh my goodness. So, so pretty. Wee witches. Mm, maybe. I can't tell. It starts with an R, I think. And then I have no idea what any of it says. But I'll have to look up Wee Witches after Christine and see if it matches because I'd love to know what this is, especially since I swatch on Instagram. I want to let people know what stuff is so that they can be on the hunt for it too. And then I got this one from Polish Me Silly. And this one I can read. It says Glow Get, and I think that's Glow Getter. And I think this was from the Pastel Multichromes collection that she released last year. And it is like a lavender base with a strong gold to green shimmer. It's very, very shifty, really intense on the flip. And I tried to say flash at the same time. Yeah. So it's that one right there. Um, it's really pretty. I'm not huge on multi-chromes, so I don't know if I may be passing that one along to someone else, but I might give it a try just to see. I do really like Polish Me Silly polishes. I've had just a few and I've been a big fan of almost all of them, so I might give it a try. We'll see. Mystery bags are fun. I'll tell you what makes me want to get the mystery bags. Wild Moon Lacquer on YouTube has such great success with her mystery bags. If you haven't followed her either, go check her out. She will buy like people's entire collections. Like, I don't know where she finds these deals, but they'll send her 100 polishes for like $100 and they're indie polishes. And I'm like, I want that to happen to me. But then I buy 10 polishes and her hauls are so exciting. I love her channel and she seems amazing. But she's what makes me keep wanting to get these mysteries. Oh, you guys love her too? Good. Caroline's amazing. She always gets the best stuff. This one's from the Dawn Diva, and I hadn't tried this brand either. So I will say one thing I was happy about with this mystery bag is I got to try a bunch of new brands, which is cool. So this one is called Casey Jones, and it has OG UP. It's got like a dusty blue base and some copper to red to green UP, I believe. It's really pretty. This one was quite sheer, which UP polishes tend to be so that you don't lose all the beauty in that pigment, but it's really pretty built up in 3 coats. Just gorgeous. Really pretty. So that's the Dawn Diva Casey Jones. Uh-oh, my camera is blurry. Eee. Let me see if I can do anything about that, although I'm not sure I can. It might be my internet signal. Yeah, I agree, Chelsea. I think it's so pretty. I'm gonna have to buy more from that brand. And then the next one is one from Pretty Serious, another new to me brand, and it's called Peace on Earth. This one came out unscathed. No damage to the bottle, which is awesome, and it's a really kind of frosty mint green with a pink to gold shimmer, or pink to copper maybe. This one is not a color that I always go for. It's just very, very pastel and a little bit frosty. It was a little bit finicky on application. I built it up in 3 coats and it was a little bit patchy on the first coat, but it got better on the second and then was really pretty on the third. Oh, you guys really like this color. I might keep it because I think it would be beautiful in the spring. I think I might give it a try. Oh, I like how it looks on me too. That one's pretty. So that's Pretty Serious, Peace on Earth. And then I got 2 more from that D-stash, not including the ones that broke. This one's from Coloristic Carol, and it's one I didn't have, and it's one that I love. This one alone makes me almost happy that I did purchase the D-stash, I will say, or the mystery bag. These 2 were my favorite from the whole bag. So this one is, and it came out unscathed too. Camping Hair Don't Care. And it's a really pretty red jelly with all of these holographic pigments in there. I think they're glitters, but it did not dry down textured. So we'll call them sparkles. Oh gosh, this one looked really pinky on the first coat, but built up in 3 coats, it became this rich, like ruby red. Oh my goodness. I'm definitely putting that on to wear around the holidays. So gorgeous. So gorgeous. And then the last one that I got was another new to me brand, and it's Ice Cream Nails Celestial Being, and it is a glitter bomb polish. It's funny because the person who sold me the polishes asked if I had a preference, and I said, for what I received, and I said, I don't like glitters. And I did get quite a few glitters, but it's okay. I'm just happy that I got to try some new stuff. So this one is a True Gold glitter bomb. I put on a glitter smoothing top coat and a glossy top coat. So I put Glisten and Glow glitter grabber, and then I put on um, a top coat, and it's still textured. Like it is really, really glittery. But my goodness, is it beautiful or what? It is so sparkly. So, so sparkly. And I agree, Cami, the bottle is adorable. It's so cute. It looks like a little ice cream cone. This is an Australian brand. So I haven't purchased from them before, but I might have to because I was impressed with this one. Ooh, I agree, Christine. Ooh, the red and white one together. I like that. Yeah, I'd recommend giving them a. I was impressed with this one, and that's saying a lot considering don't really like glitters too much. It built up really quickly. All right, and then next I got some polishes from Bee's Knees Lacquer. And I was so excited. This might have been my most exciting purchase from this haul. I'll start with this one, which is I'll get to the one I'm most excited about in a second. But this one is Solidarity, and it was a charity polish that was released, I think, this summer, maybe spring, and it is a beautiful, beautiful like lilac shade with some UP in it, OGUP, I believe. It was very creamy on application and built up to opacity in 2 coats, although I did put on 3 here just to see if it got any darker, but it really didn't. That one's so pretty. Bee's Knees Lacquer has so many pretty polishes, y'all. I'm trying to get as many as I can. Yeah, I don't know much about that, Heidi, but I have heard a little bit about it. Um, so that is Solidarity. And then I got another charity polish. This one I think was released this summer too, maybe at the same time as Solidarity. And this is the most exciting polish I think from this whole haul. Try saying that 5 times fast. This whole haul. It is Heyday. And oh my goodness, you all, I was so foolish when this released and I didn't grab it. And I had major regrets. I think it's because it came out in the summer, and this is not really, to me, a summer shade. I'm a seasonal polish wearer, and this isn't something I'd wear in the summer. So I was just kind of like, well, whatever. And then, cooler months rolled around, and I was like, what was I thinking? People came out with their swatch photos, and they were magnificent, and I was like, oh my gosh, major regrets. And every time it respawned, it ran out, and I could never get it. Well, I finally got it and I'm so excited. It's that one right here. I will say in the photos that I saw, it looked mostly like a grayish base, um, but it's a lot more like turquoisey than I expected, which makes me love it even more. Um, and it's got a strong shimmer that shifts copper to pink and then to gold and lower lighting. It's incredible. If you guys can get your hands on that one, it would have for sure been in my top 10 Bee's Knees Lacquer video had I been able to have it at that point. But it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Yes. So they are closing, Eileen. They said that they are planning to close in January now. Um, but that's still kind of up in the air a little bit. They haven't given an official release date, but the most recent update that I've heard is January will be the last month that they're going to be around, and it is due to Sarah's health problems, unfortunately. So, of course, I wish her the best, but I know we'll all miss them so much. And then the last polish I got from Bee's Knees is called the Yellow Legs. And oh my goodness, this was like this polish and that I wasn't planning to get it. I just threw it in and was like, we'll see what happens. And I love it. I might add this to my fall rack too. I'm really thinking about it. I almost wore it tonight, but I was like, no, I'll wear one that was already on my fall rack. It's this gorgeous, gorgeous orange with the strong green to gold flash and holographic flakes. You all know how much I love shimmer and hollow flakes, but I feel like you always see them in more dusty colors, and this one's such a bright, fun color. So there it is right there. It was very creamy too, fully opaque in 2 coats. Oh my goodness, I love that one. So fun. So that is 3 coats of the Yellow Legs from Bee's Knees Lacquer. Hi, Antoinette. Glad you're here. Yeah, same, Eileen. I hope she's able to get better soon. Oh, yay, Chelsea. You are going to love it. I can't believe I didn't have it already. It's beautiful. So pretty. And then I tried a new brand this month that I had been eyeing for a while. It's Potion Polish. Have you guys tried Potion Polish before? You'll have to let me know. But I saw some polishes that she was going to release for her fall collection this year, and I don't hear many people talk about Potion Polish, although I will say Polished made swatches for them, or at least she reviewed this collection, so you could go check that out. But I hadn't heard like anything about this brand. They were completely off my radar, and when I saw this collection, I was like, I think I'm going to get the whole collection, which I never do. I didn't. I showed some restraint, but I did get 3 of them. This one's called Falling Leaves. And it's a beautiful, like red orange jelly base with all of these holographic flakes. And this one is so pretty, you all. It's so pretty. It was fully opaque in 2 coats. It did dry textured, so I needed a glitter smoother and a glossy top coat, but that one's going on my fall rack too because I don't need to give a justification. You you see the evidence for yourself. Oh my goodness. Ah! It's so pretty. Now, I will say that I was a little bit like, "Mwah," about the brushes for these. They are not my favorite brushes. They are round brushes, fat, chunky, round brushes. But I didn't have any issue getting them on the swatch wheel. So I'll let you know. What I think once they're actually on. And then the next one I got was also from this fall collection, and it's called Hello Fall, and it is a really pretty gold mustard jelly with a ton of holographic micro glitter. Oh gosh, you all. I have quite a few mustards, but I don't have any quite like this. It kind of reminded me once it came in of, and I need to shake it up, but one of my favorite polishes from Cert Colors, which is Citrine. Um, but this one was much more pigmented and opaque in 2 coats. This one takes 3 coats to build up, the Cert Colors does. And even then, I still have some visible nail line. Um, this one's a little bit orangier and this one's more yellow, but they're close. And I'm kind of thinking I prefer this one a little bit more. Ooh, what if I wore this one and then layered this one on top? There's an idea. I might have to do that. The citrine is already on my fall rack. Maybe I'll have to add that potion polish too. But here's what it looks like built up in 2 coats. It dried a little bit textured, but actually not as textured as that one, probably because the glitters are so small. But there's that one. It just has so much depth and dimension. So gorgeous. So gorgeous. I agree, Tracy. It looks beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm glad, Jessica. And then the last polish I got from them was this one. I've been really loving grays lately, and this one was the one that caught my eye most out of the collection and made me want to purchase all of them. It's called Flannel Jammies. Jammies? Why did I say jammies? I think I thought pajamas, and then I said jammies. Okay, moving on. It is a gray curly base like a dove gray with all of these copper, orange, and just holographic glitters. And it's so pretty, and I have nothing like it. And again, gorgeous, delicate glitters. My favorite. This one was the sheerest out of those 3. It definitely needed 3 coats to get opaque. Fuzzy. But how beautiful is that? Like, I think transitioning from fall into the colder months like November, oh, be still my heart. Beautiful. So beautiful. Sun Glow from the Summer ILNP collection. I'm due for an ILNP order. They've released some really pretty things lately. I'm going to have to order from them here pretty soon. It's beautiful. And then I did a swap with a nail friend, and she passed on to me some polishes that she was getting rid of, which I'm always so appreciative of, and they're very, very pretty. One of them was Zoya Tansy, and I love Zoya, and I have a ton, but I didn't have this one. And I love oranges. It's like a metallic-y pumpkin orange, but it's quite sheer. It's almost borderline copper leaning. So on the nail, this one was very, very sheer. This is what it looks like built up in 3 coats. And I feel like it looks a bit more opaque on camera than it is in person. I'm going to have to wear this one and kind of see how I feel about it. Otherwise, I may give it back to her, pass it on. But it's pretty. Anyone have that one? Zoya Tansy. I've seen people talk about it before, and it was on my list of ones that I want. So I'm happy to have it. I just need to try it out. And then the next one is another one that I'd been eyeing for so long, and I'm so excited to have it finally. It's from Fair Maiden Polish, and oh man, I forget the name. Oh no, I look laggy a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see okay. But it's called Heart Times 3. I don't remember if that's the exact name. Um, it's a red jelly base. It's got tons of holographic micro glitter, tons of holographic micro glitter, and it's gorgeous. So pretty. It's like a deeper red too. This one's another one that I would like to wear in the fall. No way, Christine. See, I've been pining after it forever. For like a full year now, I've just been like, oh my gosh, I need that polish. I need it. I need it. But Fair Maiden doesn't do releases on their site that often. And so I just keep waiting for them to have a release where there's something that I really want, and then I'll grab it. But it just hasn't happened because they don't release that many polishes. And I didn't want to pay for it plus shipping and then, have one polish that was $16 with the shipping. But honestly, now that I see it in person, would have been worth it because it's beautiful. I'm glad you guys like it too. Yeah, it's so pretty. And then these next two I'm going to share together. She sent them to me, both of them, but look how similar they are. They don't look as similar in the bottle, but on the nail, they are very, very close. Very close. This one's just a little bit redder, and then this one's a little bit more of a pink, but they are unusually close. They are Lollipop Posse Lacquer and Polish for Days. Oh gosh, that. Lollipop Posse Lacquer is to San Antonio with love, and this was a June 2020 polish pickup, I guess. But in the bottle, they don't look similar, at least in person. This one looks like a pinky red, so Lollipop Posse Lacquer, and this one looks like a very yellow leaning pink. But on the nail, wow, they look very similar. This one, I guess, has some holographic in it, which this one does not, and the flakies are just slightly larger in the Lollipop Posse Lacquer. But that's the two right there. So there's the Lollipop Posse, and there's the Polished for Days. Should I keep both? Should I give one back? Which one should I keep? What do you think? I love red pedicures too, Tracy. Do I have a red pedicure right now? I do not. I don't think so. Isn't that bad? Oh, I do. I do. I'll tell you what I have right now. It's OPI. I love you, just be Cusco. But I'm about to change it out because I need to change it out. But I love red pedicures too, especially in the fall and winter. Gorgeous. Should I keep the Lollipop Grace? I think I like that brighter pink too on myself. I don't know. And then look at all these colors together, my happy place. And then she also gifted me another Zoya. This one is Zoya Kittredge. And this one I'm so happy to have because I don't have any pink creams like this in my collection, which it seems like it'd be, you know, pretty straightforward. Like you'd have a million of these, but I actually don't have a shade like this. And one of my very first polish colors that I purchased with my own money was this kind of shade. It was a Sally Hansen, and I wish I remembered the name, but it was pretty much identical to this. It was a bleached neon yellow leaning pink, and it's so pretty. The formula, and she warned me, was a little bit patchy. Here's what it looks like in 3 coats. And it was patchy in the first 2, but on the third, I felt like it looks nice. It has the Z-wide brush on it too, which helps a lot. A lot. So that's Zoya Kittredge. I love Zoya too, CC. Love, love, love Zoya. Ooh, a green petty. That's fun, Anna. Am I saying your name right? Is it Anna? And then the last purple cream there is from OPI. And it is Lucky Lucky Lavender. And I had this polish long ago. I had it in high school. I don't know what happened to it. But I'm happy to have it back in my collection because I love these kinds of beautiful soft purples and pinks. They're just some of my favorite. The formula was gorgeous. It was fully opaque in 2 coats and dried down really glossy all on its own. I won't get to wear this one for a while, unfortunately. I'll probably wear it in the spring, I would say, but it's gorgeous anyway. Ooh, use one as a backup. I like that, Antoinette. I very well may do that. Aw, thanks, Eileen. Yeah, if you haven't already, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, you should totally subscribe. I have some amazing videos, not because my videos are amazing, but because the polishes I have to share with you this month are amazing. But I have some really exciting videos coming up super soon. This next week, I think I'm going to have a couple videos probably. And then my Hella Handmade Creations video is next week. I've got a Bee's Knees lacquer collection coming out, a Night Owl lacquer to share. Next week's going to be Coloristic Carol and Cuticula. So lots of great stuff. Um, so she also, two more. She also gifted me Quixotic Door 13 because I told her I don't have any Quixotic and she has a ton. So she gifted me this one and it's so pretty. It is like a white with multi-chrome shimmer that shifts red to gold to green. Oh goodness, it's so pretty. Are you guys Quixotic fans? Another brand that I just waited so long to pull the plug on. Now I'm like, what was I doing? Why did I wait? So there's that door 13. Oh goodness, that's pretty. That's one that I'm going to be wearing in the winter. I love whites like that in the winter. And then look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's a Quixotic too. It's called Delicioso. It was May 2020 polish pickup. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If I've ever said I don't like multi-chromes, and I've said that before, I know I have. I take it all back. This is ridiculous. Are you kidding me? Seriously? Oh my goodness. It's like a deep violet base with like a reddy purple base with a shift to blue, to purple, to fuchsia. Oh my goodness. I said that in this yeah, I probably did. I don't usually like multi-chromes. They're just not ones I grab for. They're not ones that I don't like, but I just don't get excited to wear them. But this one I want to like take off my mani right now and put it on. Just kidding. I really like this one. It's pretty. But this one, that one's going on my fall rack. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then last one she passed on to me was Ethereal Lacquer Neptune Crystal. I don't have that many Ethereal lacquers. I only have maybe 3 and then a couple more on the way because I purchased from her kind of recently. But this one is like a clear base with a really strong green to blue shimmer and linear holographic pigments. It was quite sheer on that first coat, and I'm curious to know what it's actually going to look like on the nail because it looks opaque on nail wheel, but there's no V&L on my nail wheel, so we'll see once it's on, but it's so glowy. It's really, really pretty, and the shift from blue to green is lovely. Lovely, lovely. HHC Live. Sure, I can do that. Alien invited. I sure can. Which, by the way, so you know, well, I don't know that they're not the same. I'm sure they're not the same, but the HHC for Bee's Knees is so beautiful. I wore it for 2 days, which is a long time for me. And then I was kind of on a kick with Red Eyed Lacquer, so I grabbed this one too. It's called Not a Sound. This was from August Hella Handmade Creations. I got 2 polishes from that, this one and one other, and then a ton of their yummy pineapple gummy candy because that stuff is so good. Um, but this one's a gorgeous like grapey purple base with holographic flakes that are flakes. That was really southern of me. Holographic flakes with some blue to green shimmer. And I just didn't have anything like this. And I like how large the flakes are. This one, I think Manny Centric swatches for them. Love her channel too. If you're not following Manny Centric, go follow her. But she said this one was quite sheer. So I anticipate I'll need to wear it with a blurring base coat, but it looks so worth it. My Kentucky is showing. It sure is, Christine. And then the other H8C that I got was from Indie Polish by Patty Lopez. Oh my goodness. And when I saw Absent Alves swatch this one, I forget his Instagram handle, but my goodness, his nails are glorious and this polish is glorious. I'm so glad I got it. It is a yellow base, but it's got a strong copper to green shimmer, holographic flakes, and it is bright. It was fully opaque in 2 coats, and it had a crazy smooth formula for any polish, but especially for a yellow. It's that one there. Doesn't that just make you so happy? Yellow makes me happy. So happy. Oh no, Christine. I hope that it comes back in an overstock sometime. Oh, such a happy color. Like, I know I won't be wearing that one soon too either. I'll probably save it for summer, but my goodness. Happiness. Happiness, happiness. All right, few more. You thought we were done, didn't you? Nope. I went way overboard. But I'm telling myself that some of those were gifts, so it's okay, right? It's totally okay. Next I purchased an HHC video. Not yet, Jillian. Next week on Saturday at 6 p.m. EST, I'll go live to share HHC polishes with you from October. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17. I have 17 polishes to share, or 17 items, and I think more are on the way. So make sure you come to that because that's going to be fun. There are some really, really pretty ones. Ooh, Mardi Gras. I like that, Eileen. And then next, I bought some from Nailed It. They're another brand that I had swatched a little bit for through collaboration boxes and maybe like guest swatching kind of stuff, but I'd never purchased from their site. And I'd been so impressed with everything that I've tried from them. I was like, I've got to get some stuff. So this is Slumber Party. It's from their recent book club release. I don't know this book. I don't know what Slumber Party is referencing to. If you guys know, let me know, please, because I didn't see it on the site. I checked for posts and I couldn't find it there either. But this polish, regardless of the inspo, is beautiful. It is a really soft purple with a strong green to gold shimmer. Oh, it's beautiful. So it's that one right there. The shimmer is crazy intense. Really beautiful. And you know what? As soon as I swatched this, I was like, I've seen this polish somewhere before. Where have I seen it? I've seen it here. I basically have duped myself. Except this one I purchased and this one I swatched. But it is I Just Want to Fly. This was a polish pickup. I think the Birds, Bees, Butterflies month, maybe. I Just Want to Fly. But they are very, very similar. If anything, the KB shimmer is just slightly darker, but almost the same base color. Pretty much the same shimmer too. And so I swatched them side by side because I was curious. So that's the Nailed It, and that's the KB shimmer. I guess I have another backup. Yeah, they're basically the same. Basically exactly the same. Oh no, Christine. You must have had fun purchasing polishes. I did. No regrets. And then this one from Nailed It is so beautiful too. Oh my goodness. This is my favorite from my Nailed It order. It is Aurora and it was part of their 6th Indieversary release. And I purchased this when it came out. And then Slumber Party and some of the other book club stuff just happened to be in stock. So I went ahead and grabbed that too because I'd been eyeing it. But this one made me want to take the plunge. It's a gorgeous white with a strong red to green to gold to copper shimmer and holographic flakes. Oh my goodness, I want to put this one on right now too. So there's that Nailed It. Oh gosh, beautiful. Aurora. And after I swatched it on the wheel, I was like, wait a second, is that similar to the Quixotic? that I swatched earlier. So there's those side by side, the Quixotic and the Nailed It. And I'll say the Nailed It has a cooler base, and this one seems like more like multi-chrome shimmer, and then the Nailed It also has holographic flakes. So they're not the same, which means I don't have to feel bad about having both. And then the next one is one that I had to grab. It is from Nailed It too, and it's called The Giving Tree. My favorite childhood book was The Giving Tree. Oh my goodness. I tried reading it to my students once in class, and not kidding, I cried a little bit, and the kids cried too. It's a beautiful book. But it's showing off a little bit more blue toned and on camera. It is a yellow toned, like mint green, with a really strong orange to gold flash. And as soon as I swatched this one on the wheel, which also, how gorgeous is that? Fully opaque in 2 coats. Just beautiful. As soon as I swatched it on the wheel, I was like, huh, I think I've seen this polish before. Uh-oh. Y'all know what's coming. So I think this is what I thought it looked most like, and they're not that far off. So Nailed It, The Giving Tree, and Wildflower Lacquer. I could vomit just looking at you from their Golden Girls collection. The Wildflower is a little bit more subtle with the shimmer, and it's also slightly more blue toned. Um, yeah, and it's more sheer. So I remember because I already have swatched I could vomit just looking at you, which I really enjoyed wearing that one. Um, but it still showed a little bit of visible nail line in 3 coats, whereas the Nailed It, I think, is going to be fully opaque in 2, definitely in 3. So there's the Nailed It, and there's the Wildflower. I could vomit just looking at you. And I'm going to have to decide between the 2 because I don't wear greens often enough to justify having both. And I don't want to have to make that decision because I love Wildflower and I love The Giving Tree. So, oh my goodness. Oh, you even recognized it too, Chelsea. See, you as soon as you see it, it's like, hello, of course. But then once you have it on the nail or you're like, it's like, oh, hello. How did I do that? How did I do that? I hate duping myself too, Crystal. It doesn't happen that often, but when it does, I'm like, oh, man. And then the last one I got from that order, they're totally different, Christine. That said, spoken like a true lover of green. Because I think if they were, um, okay, no worries. All right, y'all are making me feel better. Thank you. But I was gonna say some polish colors, it's like, yeah, the differences are always very distinctive to me. But with green, since I don't wear them that often, um, maybe I just much. But anyway, the last one I got from Nailed It was called Arcane, and this was the 6th anniversary too. I was kind of surprised. I wanted to get this one. It was another one where I was like, the swatches look pretty, so I'll just throw it in my cart. And it is a really pretty pink to copper to green to gold multi-chrome with holographic flakes. And here's what Arcane looks like. Swatched. Really, really pretty. And I don't have too many multi-chromes with those hollow flakes, so I really love that. Beautiful. And then I got one more Nailed It. This one was from a D-stash though. I've been really feeling Nailed It lately. When I like get into a new brand, I like go all in. So this one was one that I kind of regretted getting. So when I saw it in a D-stash, sorry, I regretted not getting. So when I saw it in a D-stash, I was like, yeah, I'll just grab it. It's Hewa, and this one, what's it say? The traveling theme for PPU. I remember that. So it's got a really pretty blurply base with tons of iridescent flakes and holographic pigments too. Oh goodness. Really beautiful. It's that one there. I agree, Cami. So pretty. All the purples. Oh, I'm glad I was able to find that one. I'm surprised someone would de-stash it though. Does anyone else get like a little offended when they see a polish that they like? In a D-stash? Like, that happens to me all the time. I'm like, "How could you not like that polish? How could you?" And then the other one I got from that one is another one that I'm like, "Really? You didn't like it?" That I had regrets about not getting. It's from Polished for Days, and it's called Ikigai, and this was February polish pickup. This might have also been from the Around the World um, month, but it's got like a navy base with some really intense flakies that shift pink to gold to green. Oh gosh. And originally I didn't get this because I just don't usually wear deeper polishes. And it came out, as spring was approaching, and I knew I wasn't going to wear it in the spring, so I didn't want it. But now it's cold weather, and I was putting together my fall rack, and I was like, man, I really wish I had more polishes like that. And then I saw it in a D stash, and I was like, well, there we go. We're getting it, I guess. So I'll probably put this one on my fall rack too, because it's so pretty. Yes, a flaky bomb for sure. This one and probably this one too. I agree, Eileen. Same crystal. It's so hard to say goodbye. Sometimes you have to. But it feels so personal to say goodbye. Yes, Chelsea, I feel the same way. I'm like, how could you not like it? I just tell myself, Chelsea, that they bought a backup and they're just being generous. And then I feel better. And then I bought from another e-stash. Almost to the end here, guys. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more polishes to share with you. Again, thank you so, so much for joining me. If you haven't already given this video a thumbs up, make sure you do. But this one's from Rogue Lacquer. It's called She's Stark Raving Mad. This one I had seen swatched places, and in the bottle, I was just kind of like, I don't know. I'm glad I got it. I really like it. It's right there. It's like a dusty pastel blue with gold flecks, and I love it. I love it. It's so pretty. Definitely going to be one that I wear in the winter time because I love wearing blues in the winter. It's beautiful. Yeah, Rogue is another. Same. I want everything they make. And then I also got from that D-stash one from Polish because I've been going crazy for Polish for like the past 3 or 4 months. This one was your national anthem. It was a bespoke bash polish. See ya, Cami. Thanks for coming. And it is a white polish with some rose gold micro flakes and then some blue shimmer. And I just thought it looked really unusual and I was intrigued, so I grabbed it. It's an older polish, so I had a hard time finding swatches of it, which is always, a challenge with older indie polishes. It had a really creamy formula. I was surprised. I thought it would be more of a crelly, and it wasn't. It was very creamy. I needed 3 coats to get it fully opaque because it was a little bit patchy on the first coat, but it's really cool and unusual. And again, it's so delicate with those little flakies and shimmers. I love it. And then I also got Night Owl Lacquer, Snowy Owl. This one's an older one, as you can tell. It's got a creamy base. I guess I've been really feeling some creamy colors as the weather starts to cool. And it's got some gray flakes and some gold shimmer. It's got a really pretty, like, gold flash. This one I was just so intrigued by. I was like, I've seen nothing like this, but it's really pretty. And then here's what it looks like on the nail. Like little speckles. It kind of reminds me on the nail of like an egg. Like the eggs you get from the farmer's market or from a farmer. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I'm so glad, Antoinette. Oh, goodness. Snowy owl. Oh, you have it too, Christine? I think we have some similar tastes. Yeah, same. I don't always like the flex, but I feel like they're small enough where you can still see the base and it just makes it more interesting. And then this one was the one that made me want to make the purchase because it's from Wildflower and I love Wildflower. It's called Meadows of Gold It's from their Shimmer of Spring release, and it is like a happy sunshine yellow with a gold shimmer and iridescent flakies. Oh, it's so pretty. Why am I getting emotional about polishes? And so that's what that one looked like. Again, had a great formula. For yellow, had an amazing formula. It went on super smooth, and I assume it's going to be a three coater because it's a yellow and it had a jelly base, so it's going to be a little bit sheer. Hopefully, hopefully it will look great with a blurring base coat. Egg yolk. Yeah, I'm loving yellows too. I got lots of creamy colors and I got lots of yellows this time around. And lots of flakies. And of course, lots of shimmers because that's who I am. Now, that person that I purchased from for that D stash, uh, unfortunately took a pretty long time to process my order. And I didn't hear back from them for a while. They were kind of MIA. And so I was like, uh-oh. Um, and she did get, of course, around to grabbing the stuff or getting it sent to me, but it did take a while. And so to say sorry, she sent me two polishes extra. She just threw in two freebies, which I thought was really nice of her to do because you don't have to do that. Um, but these are both from Native War Paints, another brand that I just don't have anything of. And I don't know why because I go on their site all the time. I'm just waiting to take the plunge. But they're both older. This one is from the Dirty Neons collection. It's called Fallout. That's the yellow. And then the green is called Pistachio Ice Cream. The yellow, I would say, is like a lemony yellow. And the formula was okay. It's got a really subtle blue shimmer in the bottle, but you can't see it on the nail hardly at all. And then the green also has a very subtle blue shimmer, maybe a purple shimmer that you can't really see. Both were pretty patchy in two, but built up in three. They look pretty good. This is a color I would wear for sure. This one, not so much, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try it. And then I also ordered from the breast cancer awareness box. I had to grab two brands that I love much, and their contributions were beautiful. One was from Cuticula because it's a cuticula and it's a pink cuticula, so I'm not saying no to that. It's called No One Fights Alone, and it's a really beautiful mid-toned pink jelly base with tons of iridescent flakies. Cuticula always packs their flaky polishes um, with flakes. It's amazing. I mean, obviously, with flakes. So here's No One Fights Alone. Oh man. And it's way prettier in person. And lower lighting, iridescent flakes really shine. But it's beautiful. I'm really glad I grabbed that one. And then the other I grabbed from the breast cancer awareness box is Boob-Tastic from another brand that I love so much, Colorista Carol. And when I saw this polish, I was like, I have to have it. I have to have it. It's a neon pink with blue and red glitters in a variety of sizes. It's also got some silver and holographic glitters. And then it looks like some micro silver glitters as well. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I got this one. And I don't even wear neons that much, but if I'm going to wear a neon, it's going to be a neon pink. It's coming off a little weird on camera, but it's beautiful. And it went on so smooth. Carolina's Crellies are always amazing. Always. And all the glitters came out no problem. They disperse so evenly. Oh, you have it too, Connie? That's awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to wear it. I don't know if I can wait till next summer to put it on. And then the last two, I bet some of you recognize because they're super recent. They just came in this week. The first one is from Kathleen and Co. And it is Ghost Manor. This was from September's Polish pickup, so the Halloween theme. Wow, just wow. Oh my my goodness. This is a beautiful jewel toned purple. It's deep, but it's not so deep that you would think it's a black. And it's got a strong shift from pink to copper to gold at some angles and holographic flakes. Wowza. It was so smooth and even, fully opaque in 3 coats, although it looked good in 2. I feel like you could stick with 2 for this one, but 3 coats made it like perfection. Oh, I'm glad I got that one. I'm so glad. You have them too, Cece? Oh man. And you almost got it, Chelsea. There was just too much to choose from. Too much to choose from. And then the last one that I got, the second one I got from Polish Pickup for September, is Polish for Days Jack-o'-lantern. And this one has been everywhere. I don't know if it's just because I love how this polish looks and I can't like escape it, but I see swatches for this. I'm not kidding. Since it people's PPU orders started coming in like last week, every day I see new swatches of this on Instagram and on Facebook. Like it seems like so many people grab this one. I would not be surprised if it ended up coming back for rewind eventually because it seems so popular. But it's a really pretty burnt orange jelly with tons of shifty flakes that go gold to green to red and then some black shreds too. Didn't think I would like this one at first, but once I saw the swatch photos, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need that. I just really like the black flecks aren't overwhelming. I don't usually like black shreds um, in polishes, but these are very small, so to me they're perfect. So that's that one in 3 coats. It's another one that's definitely going in my fall rack. It might even be the one that I wear on Halloween, even though I had already decided Cuticula Banish was going to be my Halloween polish. Oh, choices, choices. Maybe I'll wear 2 Halloween minis. One for the day before, one for the day of. Yay! So those are all of the beautiful polishes that I've gotten in the past month. I've gotten so many pretties. And I'm sure I'm going to have just as much or more, hopefully not more, to share next month. If you're not already subscribed and you haven't given this video a thumbs up, please do that. It's very supportive. Kind of lost my words there for a second. But it's great help to me, to my channel, and to all the great brands that I get to work with. On my nails now is from Enchanted Polish. It is called October Sky. Oh, I love it so much. And y'all, it was pretty much opaque in 1 coat, but it was fully opaque in 2. Really pretty. Hey, JJ. I hope that live chat replay works. I double checked, like triple checked that it was clicked before. So hopefully we're good. But yeah, October Sky is so pretty. So pretty. Um, and just so you know, some of the cool stuff I have coming up here on my channel. Next week, I'm going to have live swatches of the Colorista Carol Hollows and her birthday duo. They're beautiful. So that's really exciting. And then hopefully at the end-ish of next week, I'll also have a review. Might be the beginning of the next week. We'll have to see. But before the 15th of the Cuticula Shattered Fantasy Collection, which is using the same flakes that Dragon Glass from PPU had. Need I say more? So excited for that. And then I also am going to have Hella Handmade Creations live stream next week on Saturday at 6 p.m. EST. I have a lot of polishes to share for that. I'm going to have a Night Owl Lacquer collection to share with you. And then Bees Knees Lacquer's next release came in this week, and hold the phone. It's ridiculous. Are we surprised anymore, though? We shouldn't be. We should not be. Thank you guys again so much for joining me. This was so fun. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend and a great rest of your week for next week. Bye.